It's food for dogs, and this is my very first blind playing of the Bard'sTale IV.
What is that?
One eye, one leg, one arm. Is it a Fashan? I've sung songs about them, but I never thought I'd see one.
All the monsters of legend.
Obviously I should avoid this thing, but what do? I have to have a look at it. I get spotted. Classic beginner's mistake. This thing is clearly far too powerful for me. I should just back out and go back to my save file. But of course I don't do that. I try and brazen it out. I thought this was too funny. This battle took me about half an hour. It was that difficult. I've edited it down so you wouldn't have to endure the full half hour. Things are clearly getting critical here, so I need to heal up. I only have enough potion for one heal, I think. I'm literally learning the controls on the job. And this is interesting because even though my rogue is down, because I took the precaution of playing on easy, he can be revived after the battle with, you know, low HP. And that was that one down. I got a nice lot of XP out of it. And a bit of loot. So the story is basically after the introduction and my character creation, and I stuck with the default character they give you at the beginning. I have to find my way to the Adventurers Guild, as you can see from the instructions, trying to follow that blue sign. I love the sound effects in this game. In fact, the whole game has just totally surprised me. I don't usually play this type of open area western type of RPG with a first-person view. It's not usually my thing, but this game is just amazing. Yep, let's push that. Even though they've used obviously the old assets from the old Bard'sTale games, it looks fine to me, and moving around is very easy and very smooth. If you find it looks kind of jerky, that's simply because of my camera controls and, you know, the way I move around rather cautiously. It's not the game. Some herbs. So this is really the first time I think I'm playing this style of RPG. I'm not familiar with the old Bard's Tale games from the 1980s. There are a lot of NPCs in this game, and you can talk to all of them. You could talk for hours to them. We'll just have a brief chat with one of them.
Do not fear me, friends. I beg you. Yes, I am a Fatherite, but I no longer take orders from Bishop Henrid or any of his compatriots. It is they who are not Fatherites.
So a bit of background about the world. There is an incredible depth of law available.
For aiding a dwarf. And when I defended myself, Henrid demanded... Well, bless you, friend.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure I missed picking up something there that was sparkling, probably some pages.
I told Orlo not to let anybody in who didn't give him
I was that keen to get to the Adventurers Guild, and I have to use this special ability, the song, to get in.
That's the tune! Welcome, friend. Hello, Robbie. Glad to see you in one piece.
The loading screens can take a while, but there aren't many of them.
All friends, lend me your ears a moment. Well, friends, seems the Fatherites have decided to wipe us adventurers out once and for all. Not sure if they really think we're behind all the murder and mayhem that's been plaguing Scarabray, or if they just want a scapegoat. But either way, if we ever want to live in peace again, we have to prove to those bastard sword priests that we're not the enemy. And the best way to do that is to bring them the enemy. Now, I'm sending messengers to the elves and dwarves to petition their help in this. That help, however, may be long in coming. So we need a few brave souls here and now, willing to hunt down whoever's behind this terror and deliver them to the priests. Not just to save Scarabray, not just to save the Adventurers Guild, but to save the lives of all the elves, dwarves, trow, adventurers, outcasts, and practitioners of magic in Caith. So, any volunteers? Well, you know where I'll be when you make up your mind. Ah, I knew you'd come forward, hero. Seems the raid on the Adventurers Guild was just one attack among many today. There's atrocities happening all over Scarabray. And Dalgleish, Ringneck, and the Green Lady, who you met during the fighting, have gone to look into some of them. I promised I'd send help if I could find any. Would you look for them and give them a hand?
So this is now our task.
If you need some kit, peek in those crates. Won't do to go around defenseless in days like these.
Now there's a mini tutorial about the skills. So we basically have to go and find these three people, sort of three quests rolled into one. Now this is an item that is in the game because of DLC. I bought the director's cut of the game and it came with a few DLC items, a couple I think. I'm not quite sure, but I think this might be of assistance when solving puzzles. And this is the second piece of DLC. I have a feeling I missed one of those almanacs earlier. I'll have to see if I can retrieve that.
Welcome to Roscoe's. But I want you to know this is not the Emporium. I'm only here selling this rubbish because the Emporium has been flattened by a giant and occupied by trow. Very well. Here are my wares, such as they are.
He's a very humble merchant. I obviously don't have a lot of money. Money is quite hard to come by, so most of the merchants I can't really use at this stage.
Set the lantern on the hook outside the door. It will make the place impossible for undesirables to find until I can return and clean it up a bit. After that, if you find yourself in need of best quality magical merchandise, why, I would gratefully sell it to you.
This sounds tempting.
Deep discount. What do you say?
Yes, it's a deal. And only by talking to him did I come across this little sub-quest. So it definitely pays to listen to people and check the options.
Thank you for coming to Roscoe's. Please, come again.
Now this is an odd person.
Oh, I don't suppose you'd be interested in buying or selling a soul now, would you?
I don't know whether this is a feature in the game or what, or I'll probably find out as I play. But it's decidedly odd, but then the whole world is strange, which is wonderful, really. Now you can save at the save point at the guild as much as you like, which is great. Other save points out in the dungeons you can only use once in any particular area, so you want to make sure you time your saves right. I was just checking the other people in the guild. Bricktop Bridget.
Creature comforts yet here at the new guild, but Granny Goodnight and I managed to put a few kegs.
I love the voice acting in this game. So, I think it's really, really great.
Didn't he make it? Poor soul. In the old days, the guild was out in the open. A place for treasure hunters, sell swords and practitioners to find work and tell tall tales. These days it's the last refuge for anyone who doesn't fit into the... It's no much, but...
So she obviously has some sort of potions and, you know, stuff for getting your condition back. No ID required for half-elves. I really, really like that notice. It's a nice touch. Yep. You can save as much as you like here. And there's just one more person to check out.
If you want something, spit it out. Aside from listening to Jack doing numpties, I hire out sell. Thank you kindly for your business. Now piss off.
Piss off. I obviously can't hire any mercenaries because I don't have any tokens yet. And the map is hidden in the journal, but it's jolly useful to have an overview. And we're ready to leave the guild and go back out into the world on our quest. And you can even save any time outside from the main menu, which is great. Again, lots of NPCs. Another save point, and this is one you can use only once. And now we have to follow the trail for the blue marker. It is quite a creepy world. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't use it yet. I find it quite sort of spooky, and you always wonder what's round the corner. And yeah, I'm just going through the equipment here. I'm familiarizing myself with how it works and what's available. That's the only thing about the menu. It's a bit higgledy-piggledy, so you got to basically learn every item and recognize it. And fortunately, the slot for the equipment lights up if you've picked an item that is suitable for that slot, so you don't have to guess. And here's the mastery book detailing the skills you have. So we're back to finding our way. We need to find the first person, called Ringneck. And this looks scary. Oh. Okay. I do not like the look of him. I would like to avoid him. So he's lurking in the distance there, but we need to just go round his back. There he is.
Death awaits us if we take this fight, but I am ready.
Well, I am not. So let's sneak around and get out of his way. And here we can practice our special ability for opening sort of secret gateways.
You can't trick me! You're a monster, just like the other monster. No, 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 leave me be!
These people are in a bad way. This is not a happy world. Okay.
These are measly foes.
Oh, good. I like measly foes. And if you can sneak up on them and hit them first, you obviously get the advantage. They keel over rather nicely. So this is still very much a practice run. Obviously the first quest. I'm basically familiarizing myself with the world.
I beg your pardon.
And there he goes. I can assure you that in the next two quests, the following ones, which I have completed, the number of enemies increases exponentially. There's a lot of fights. So this is in a way quite nice, just being able to explore a bit without having lots of encounters. And it can't be far now, I reckon. There, I think there we are. Yeah, we're in Well Bottom.
And you don't know who nabbed him?
They was out scavenging. Didn't know they was gone till Gob found their gear all thrown about down near Sinister Street.
Well, that's a place to start. I'll find them, Cully. I promise I will. Now lock down tight until I get back, aye?
Ta, Ringneck. I only hope you'll find him alive. There's too many of us hurt and lost already.
This is terrible. Oh, who's that? Ah, you must be the one Rabbit promised to send. Am I glad to see you? Some kin of mine have been kidnapped and I could use some help finding them. Well Bottom's the biggest trout camp in all of Keith.
And we're coming to the end of the first section of this particular quest. I'll be finishing the video here. I hope it gave you a little bit of an impression what the game is like. Don't know how many people have played it. I only started it because someone on Twitter asked me what it was like, and I said, well, let me just pop the disc in and see. Bye bye.